When it comes to modern hiring, standing out isn't just about offering competitive salaries and benefits, it's about building a compelling employer brand. A staggering 72% of job seekers say a positive employer brand would make them more likely to apply to a company. But what exactly does employer branding mean? Employer branding is essentially a company's reputation as an employer. It's the perception of what it's like to work there, built from the inside out and amplified to the outside world. It's about showcasing your company culture, values, and employee experiences to attract and retain top talent. Why does it matter? A strong employer brand is more than just a nice-to-have. It's a strategic asset. It can dramatically reduce recruitment costs, as top candidates are more likely to apply to companies with a positive reputation. Additionally, it fosters a more engaged workforce, leading to increased productivity and higher retention rates. And let's not forget the impact on your overall company reputation. A strong employer brand can enhance your customer perception. The concept of employer branding isn't new. It has evolved over time, shaped by economic shifts, technological advancements, and changing workforce expectations. Let's go through the history of employer branding to understand its evolution and why it's a cornerstone of modern business success. The roots of employer branding. Pre-1900s, 1980s. The seeds of employer branding were sown centuries ago. Even in the pre-industrial era, skilled craftsmen and artisans sought out employers who offered fair compensation, safe working conditions, and opportunities for growth. These early practices, though rudimentary, laid the foundation for what we now recognize as employer branding. The early 1900s marked the emergence of corporate identity programs. Pioneering companies like Ford, under Henry Ford's leadership, began to prioritize employee welfare with initiatives like the $5 workday and improved working conditions. This focus on employee well-being was a significant step toward shaping a company's reputation as a desirable employer. On January 5, 1914, Henry Ford stunned the world by doubling wages at Ford Motor Company to $5 a day. This unprecedented move sparked global headlines and ignited intense debate. Was it a philanthropic gesture, a strategic business decision to combat high turnover, or a calculated publicity stunt? While the truth likely combines these elements, Ford's bold move undeniably marked a turning point in labor relations. Concurrently, the field of public relations was gaining traction. Companies realized that their image, including how they were perceived as employers, was a valuable asset. By carefully crafting their public image, businesses could influence public opinion and attract top talent. The 1960s and 1970s witnessed a paradigm shift as marketing principles began to infiltrate the realm of recruitment. Companies started using targeted advertising, emphasizing the benefits of working for their organization. Employee testimonials and case studies became powerful tools for showcasing company culture and attracting like-minded candidates. It was during this period that the concept of the Employee Value Proposition, EVP, started to take shape. The EVP is essentially a promise to employees about what the company offers in return for their contributions. This marked a shift towards a more strategic and employee-centric approach to employer branding. The evolution of employer branding. 1990s today. The advent of the Internet revolutionized how companies connect with potential employees. The 1990s saw the rise of job boards and company websites, transforming the job search landscape. A strong online presence became essential for attracting talent. Companies that effectively leveraged these platforms to showcase their employer brand gained a competitive edge. While the Internet opened new doors, the true impact on employer branding would unfold in the following decades. The 2000s marked the era of social proof. Platforms like Glassdoor and LinkedIn emerged, giving employees a powerful voice. Employee reviews and company ratings became publicly accessible, radically altering the employer-employee dynamic. What candidates thought about a company mattered more than ever before. Reputation management became a critical component of employer branding as companies strived to address negative feedback and amplify positive experiences. This era also marked a shift in the employer branding paradigm. It was no longer a one-way street. Employees became brand ambassadors, sharing their experiences on social media. Companies that fostered a positive work environment and empowered employees to advocate for the brand reaped the rewards of increased employee engagement and loyalty. The data revolution of recent years has further transformed employer branding. Companies now have access to vast amounts of data about their employees, candidates, and the broader talent market. This data can be leveraged to personalize the recruitment process, tailor employer branding messages to specific target audiences, and measure the effectiveness of employer branding initiatives. Advanced analytics can help identify trends in employee satisfaction, turnover, and candidate behavior. By understanding these patterns, companies can make data-driven decisions to optimize their employer brand and improve talent acquisition and retention. The rise of employer branding tools and platforms powered by data analytics enables companies to streamline their employer branding efforts and achieve better results. Why employer branding is here to stay? Employer branding is no passing fad. It's a strategic imperative for businesses in today's competitive landscape. The war for talent is fiercer than ever. With a globalized economy and a shrinking talent pool, companies must differentiate themselves to attract and retain top performers. A strong employer brand gives organizations a distinct advantage in this battle. Moreover, the workforce is changing rapidly. Millennials and Gen Z, with their emphasis on work-life balance, company culture, and purpose-driven work, demand more from their employers. Building a strong employer brand that resonates with these values is crucial for attracting and engaging this critical talent segment. Social media has amplified the importance of employer branding. Platforms like LinkedIn, Instagram, and TikTok have given employees and job seekers a powerful voice. Online reviews, employee-generated content, and social media chatter can quickly shape public perception of a company as an employer. A positive employer brand can drive brand loyalty, attract top talent, and even influence customer sentiment. The impact of employer branding extends beyond reputation management. It delivers tangible business results. Companies with strong employer brands often experience reduced recruitment costs as they attract a larger pool of qualified candidates. Additionally, a positive employer brand fosters a more engaged workforce, leading to increased productivity, higher retention rates, and improved employee satisfaction. These factors collectively contribute to a healthier bottom line. Employer branding isn't a luxury, but a necessity for businesses seeking to thrive in the modern era. It's a powerful tool for attracting top talent, building a high-performing workforce, and enhancing the overall company reputation. Building your employer brand for the future. Develop a clear EVP. To sustain a strong employer brand, continuous effort and evolution are essential. A clear and compelling employer value proposition, EVP, is the cornerstone. Your EVP is the unique promise your company makes to employees. It defines what makes you different from competitors and outlines the benefits and rewards employees can expect. A well-crafted EVP attracts and retains talent aligned with your company culture. Invest in employee advocacy. Employees are your most powerful brand advocates. Investing in employee advocacy means cultivating a positive work environment where employees are proud to represent your company. Provide them with the tools, resources, and opportunities to share their experiences. Encourage open communication, celebrate successes, and empower employees to contribute to the company's growth. Embrace authentic storytelling. Authenticity is key in today's transparent world. Share genuine stories about your company culture, values, and employee experiences. Use storytelling to connect with potential candidates on an emotional level. Highlight team member achievements, challenges, and growth opportunities. Authentic content builds trust and resonates with job seekers who are looking for a company that aligns with their personal values. Measure and adapt. Finally, employer branding is an ongoing process. To measure its effectiveness, track key metrics such as time to fill, employee turnover, applicant quality, and employer brand awareness. Use data to identify areas for improvement and make data-driven decisions. Regularly assess your employer brand and adapt your strategies to stay relevant in a dynamic job market. Remember, building a strong employer brand is a long-term investment. By focusing on your EVP, empowering employees, embracing authenticity, and measuring your impact, you can create a lasting competitive advantage and attract top talent. Employer branding, a cornerstone for future success. From its humble beginnings as a means to attract skilled workers to its current status as a strategic business imperative, employer branding has come a long way. What started as basic incentives and public relations efforts has evolved into a complex interplay of online reputation management, employee experience, and data-driven strategies. Employer branding is no longer optional. It's essential for businesses seeking to thrive. To embark on your employer branding journey, explore strategies like developing a strong EVP, investing in employee advocacy, and leveraging authentic storytelling. Remember to measure your efforts and adapt your approach based on data insights. As the competition for talent intensifies, a strong employer brand will be the differentiating factor for success. By investing in employer branding, you're not just building a reputation, but a sustainable future for your organization. Looking for support in your employer branding strategy? Look no further than Aspiration Marketing. Our experts are here to help you unlock the full potential of your employer brand and attract top talent.